Hey guys, so I finally decided to do a apartment tour. As you can see, this is pretty much like my whole apartment, but since I'm going to be moving, I feel comfortable enough now showing you guys my space and all of that, since I won't be living here anymore when you guys see this video. So I hope you find this helpful. I am currently living in 170 square feet of space. So I've made this work for me for the last 2 years, but you know, as a girl who loves fashion and just accumulates things, I can only live in 170 square feet for so long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope I give you some ideas. I would say there's definitely other ways you can optimize the space that I didn't think of beforehand. If I were to redo it again, I probably would have made some minor changes, but I'm really happy with the space. It has kept me safe and warm and cool in the summer, so I am not here to complain. So I hope you guys like this video and I hope I give you some ideas. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, so when you walk into the front door of my apartment, this is it. This is dead ass my whole apartment. From right to left. So I'm currently standing at the front with my back against the door. So this is sort of the view that I have from this angle. I have a pretty cool view of the mountains in the distance over there. It's currently sunset, so the mountains over there get lit up really nicely when the sun is setting. Here is my front door officially. So up here I just have some decor, and I'm not going to go into too much detail into everything, but I'll just kind of point things out as this goes on. I apologize if it's loud. I think it's just rush hour, so there's a lot of people outside. This black tape around the corners was a quarantine project. When I first moved in here, I didn't really decorate or focus on decorating. This was just a place for me to stay and just kind of chill in between doing things and being active. But since I was home all the time, I decided to go ahead and add some touches to it to decorate it. But now that I've been here for so long, I am outgrowing this apartment. So my closet, I'm stuffed. I can't find places to put any more things. I can't buy anything else because I have no place to put anything. Hence why I am moving. To the left here, I have my bathroom. So this is just my toilet area. I have this sheer curtain just to kind of separate it. But as you can see, there is no door. That is the biggest downside to this apartment, in my opinion. So here, I'm not going to go into details, but I just have... It's not pretty. Like, that is my yoga mat. I have some crutches. Basically every crevice is storage space at this point. That's why I just keep extra toiletries. But here is my bathroom. I'm just going to keep going down. So here I just have this random table because I make a lot of press-ons for myself and to sell. So it's been really hard for me to keep packing everything up and putting it away and like taking it back out. So I've just kind of had this sitting on this little table right here. It's in this tray, so I pick up this whole tray and I take it over to my desk area, and that's where I'll do all of my work. But for right now, it just stays here because I do come to this really often, so this has just kind of become where this stays. But other than that, if I were to put all of this away, I'd basically just have this desk right here. It's foldable. It's usually not always here, but I put this here most recently, and then my dog's bowls and all of his stuff are under there. They're stored away. He's currently with my parents, so he's not here, but they're stacked right now, but that's where his water and his food bowl would be. So as you can see, there's these giant rods. These curtains are my own, but the apartment did come with some very neutral, kind of just very bland curtains, but I did put these up myself. I have a mat here. So this is my shower. I'm really not gonna like show you my shower, but you can see there's this curtain rod, and then there's still room for a shower curtain. So this is really just to hide the shower, just to kind of give you a little bit more discretion and all of that. But behind here is where my shower is. It's a pretty big shower. Next to my shower here, I just have my hamper, and then I have this chest thing. It's also storage, so I have a bunch of stuff in there, and that is the gimbal that I just bought the other day. So I'm still playing with that. So I'm gonna go back around to the front door and then come down the other side before we head into the bedroom area. So here is my closet. I am packed to the brim. I cannot add anything else to this closet. She's full. Because as you can see over here, I also placed a rod in the wall so that I can have more hanging space for stuff. This is usually where I keep my coats, only in the winter time, and then usually I'll put everything in storage when I don't need it. But right now it's still cold out, so I have all of these giant jackets sitting right there. But as you can see, I'm running out of space for my closet. It's pretty tall, and then behind there I have a rack with shoes on them, and then these are just the shoes that I will grab daily. It's a hodgepodge, but it's kind of organized. I have this little shoe rack thing in here, and I usually just fold. So these are all bodysuits. These are all just crop tops, like very small tops that just fold up super tiny. I have them in there, and then down at the bottom I have more shoes. So I try to utilize the space as best as possible, and like all of that are just my bottoms, and this is just everything else. When I first moved here, everything fit in one suitcase, but again, over 2 years, I accumulated so much stuff. This was just a gray thing that I like, this is the same tape that's on the door. I just turned this into an art project, but I'm throwing this away when I move because it is falling apart. It's just a hot mess. It's lived. We've had our moment. And then I just have my purse on there to take easily with me. And then on this hook, I just have all the things I need to go. Mask, keys. This is my actual purse, but this is where I keep all of my like extra stuff, like my water bottle and all of that when I'm going out on the town. And then over here, it's me. This is my kitchen area, as you can see. So we have my sink. This is the only source of a mirror that I was given in this apartment. This is also the only sink, which that's another con for me. The biggest cons, I think there's 3 big cons with this apartment, is the lack of a door for the bathroom, that there's only one sink, and then it's a mini fridge, but I'll get to that. So this is my kitchen area. I just keep my gloves and all of that. These are the things to wash the dishes. These are vases that I just cleaned because I don't have any flowers anymore. Those are just cleaning supplies. I actually need to close this. And then my electric kettle, my water bottle, I need to refill that, just some tonic water. And then these are just some like sauces and seasonings that I use to cook with. And then these are the pots and pans that I use. I don't do a lot of cooking in here. I don't feel inspired to cook in here, so when I move, I will be investing in more of these pots and pans. But right now, I just have basically one of everything. I have a pot, a small saucer, a big saucer. That's really all you need to kind of get by. And then I just have stuff. I have my protein powder, oats, coffee, filters, my paper towel holder, and then back here I have my knife set. Nothing too fancy. I'm just gonna go up top. These are my cabinets. I have 3 cabinets. Those are Christmas presents that I need to give to my friends, so that's not part of my decor. Let's ignore that. But I did actually decorate this part of my apartment during quarantine. This was bare bones, and I decided I needed to put more stuff up there. So yeah, and it's really tall, so it made the place feel a lot homier and a lot taller when I put stuff up there actually, so that was really nice. Those are fake plants. Yeah, I just kind of did like a DIY makeshift decoration thing. Like decorating on a budget was kind of my goal, but that's what I did. And then those are all of my books that I've read. I've just sort of turned them into decoration. And then I just added a random black thing there, and then also there just to kind of tie everything in. This is also the same sort of material. It's that vinyl counter paper thing, so when I can just take this off when I move, because the counter color underneath this is just like this really drab gray. Not cute at all, so I wanted to make it a little bit cuter, so I went with this marble and I got this black just to accent it. So these were my art projects. And then I also got this backsplash, but I also hella got hair dye on it, and this hair dye will not move. I've tried bleach, I've tried it all. And I did it like as soon as it happened. I tried to clean it and it was like, no, we're in here for life. So ignore this hair dye, but this was also a backsplash that I got just to sort of go with everything. As you can see, it's like a very gray, black and white theme going. And then I'm just gonna move, I guess I'll show you guys. And here I just have my dishes. Here I have food and whatnot. I could definitely organize this better, but I haven't. And then here I just have more, plus it's sort of my medicine cabinet, plus my other, like my crock pot, my blender, and just like random things stuffed in random places. I have a toaster oven and a microwave. These are basically the two things I use the most, but I do have these burners. They work really well, but I love to bake stuff, so like a real oven would be a lot better for me. And then down here is my mini fridge. That's also the biggest downfall. It's that it's really hard shopping when you have a mini fridge because you have to buy certain things because not everything will fit. And sometimes the things that I have to buy are actually more expensive. Here I just have, this is my dog's cabinet, so that's where his dog food and stuff is. Top here is my utensils. This is my bathroom toiletries. And then these are just like extra cooking things, so like these pans, plastic containers, just like random things that I barely use but I need them. So that's where those go. And then under here is just cleaning supplies and hair products. So this is what this area looks like. So this is sort of just the front half of the apartment. This is what I see from my bedroom area, essentially. Okay, so I'm gonna start moving up this way. So I have this right here. I sort of move this around as I need it because it's usually my desk, but if I need more counter space, I'll move it closer to the kitchen. Half the time I leave it in this little corner right here so that I have all of this space open. But right now I'm kind of just vibing with it here. But I just keep like all of my fruits and produce under there, my wines. This is like my junk drawer, you know, like everyone has one. It's like random things in there. And then I just store like my extra coconut water, fire extinguisher, and just like random things that are just, that's just storage space at this point. But then behind here I just have all of my books piled up, and just, this is sort of my desk area. Like these are the things I would have in my office when I do have an office. So I actually use all of these things every day. Like this is my journal, this is my planner. I make notes in all of these. I'm currently reading this book, so like you catch my drift. So this is what this corner is for, and then some tissues. And then I just have this container that I got. I have all my sunglasses in there. This is just a space saver. So these are just bags of random miscellaneous things. That's really all this shelving is. And then the top one, I just keep all of like my vitamins and just like health stuff in here, and then clip my random like hair tie stuff. Pull this out, I do have this back here. So this is where I keep all of my scarves, my belts, my gloves, any sort of like accessory that I sort of put on after my outfit's done. And there I have all of my electronics and important things like cords, passports, all of the things that are precious to me that I need to grab really fast. Down there I have my other hats, like baseball caps, visors, that's where, and like beanies and stuff, that's where that is. I have stuff shoved onto the side there. That's like the little baggie that I use. That's all of my hair stuff. Because when I was working a lot, I would be doing my hair on the go. So I would always just have my hair stuff in a bag, and then so I can take that everywhere with me. So that's basically like everything I use to do my hair on a daily basis is in that bag. And then that's it. And that's my air purifier, and that's my air dehumidifier, and that's my air humidifier. Get at me. And then up here, oh, one fell. Up here I have these acrylic shells that I got from Amazon, and because over quarantine I basically started like a mini nail salon for myself. So these are all gel polishes, and I just got that the other day from this really cool artist on Instagram. So this is just kind of like my nail salon area, and these are all of the press-on nails I've already made. I store them here. They're already set to go. They've been disinfected, everything. I just have to package them and send them. And then I have this little mirror right here. This is what I do all of my makeup and stuff in. I got this from IKEA. It just builds into the wall right there because this is where I do my makeup. So this, I can just move it as I need to. It's really convenient. I actually really like it. So here I have my TV. I'm watching Half and Half. If anyone knows about that, shout out to you. This show is so old. Yeah, and I just have like little stuff up here. I have some sage, a candle my friend got me, an incense burner, some matches, my Alexa, all of that good stuff is up there. And so I have this shelf because since I don't have a dresser, I try to utilize my space as much as possible. So I bought this bookshelf to kind of give me a little bit of everything. So up here I have my makeup area. This is all of that fun stuff. My perfumes and stuff are back there, but this is where most of the magic happened. I try to keep this section clean, but this is where all of the like bobby pins and jewelry go. So this area can get hot mess, but this is where all the magic happens. And then below I have these 3 containers. They are falling apart at the moment. I'm excited to get rid of these and start fresh. But I use these 3 as basically my dressers. So it's like one's for like my underwear, bras, and then like bralettes. And then same down here, I have all of my socks in there, all of my other bottoms. Those are all my swimsuits. And then here I have my printer and then just some more office stuff. And then this is also just a bag, or what do you call that? It's just a basket of more miscellaneous things. There's mostly books in there, but anything that'll fit in there that I can get out of the way, I put that in there. And then there's my little AC unit, and then I just have another bag down there for storage. I have a hook up there again for more storage. I try to like use as much wall space as I could. This is my little planter section. That plant, RIP. I've been trying, but RIP. What else? So this, I got this and that over quarantine. In here I have, again, this is more office stuff all down there. Anything, like I have a lot of like little hobbies. Like I love to color, I love to draw, I like to make things, so that's where all of that stuff is. But these are actually, they could be used as planners, so I think one day I'm probably gonna get a really big plant and actually put it and pot it in that. But yeah, and then just some like more stuff shoved into there. This is just, it's turned into a catch-all, but it's mainly the things that keep me creative and thinking. And then here, when my dog was here, this is where his bed is. So his bed and his blanket are there, but then I just started using it as storage when I came back from my travels. So right now that's all of my backpacks and my laptop bags and all of that. This is my little side table. I keep all of my vitamins here, basically everything that I need, like hand creams, Vaseline. I hurt my ankle, so I have like my sports rub, just like all of those little things that I need to see in order for me to remember to use them, especially my vitamins. It's like out of sight, out of mind for me. And here it's just a little catch-all of random things, mainly like pens, pencils. I have a calendar there. I have these 2 posters I need to frame, and then some paperwork I need to use when I'm moving out, just like random little things like that. Again, it's more like office area type stuff. Then here I just have my dry erase board with all of my plans for the month. And then some decor. And then I'm just gonna swivel around. This is my bed right here. Nothing crazy special. This wedge pillow has saved me though. This is so good for your back because I don't have any other furniture to sit on. Sitting on your bed all the time is so bad on your back. But I prop that up against there and I'll sit on that, and it's so much nicer on your back. Also, I don't know where these random dots have come from. It's the weirdest thing. But anyways, this is the other little area. I have this bag here. I need to take that to the car. But usually, again, like I said, this is where this fits in here perfectly. So I'll put this in here and it's out of my way. But then also, if I want to access my little mirror right here, I need to have nothing in the way. But this is my jewelry armoire. I brought this with me. This was like the only big item I brought with me when I moved to Las Vegas. But it holds all of my jewelry and it doubles up as a mirror. It's just the best thing I've ever bought. And yeah, and then behind that is where I keep like my ring light and my tripod and all of my camera YouTube equipment. And then I've turned my hats into decoration because I don't know where to put them. So basically I turned it into decor, and that is my fashion business vision board. So these are, again, my jackets. Nothing is really organized in any way. It's just more so put it there because that's where it fits. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's literally my apartment though. Did we do the whole tour? Maybe. I think that's it.